Hi students, today our topic is energy stored in a capacitor. What is energy stored in a capacitor? So to charge the capacitor, some external work is required. Okay. So the energy of a capacitor is the amount of work done to charge it. Okay. The energy of a capacitor is the amount of work done to charge it. Okay. So, for example, only example, you consider one charged body, one conducting body. Okay, you are giving the charge to this body. You are giving the charge to this body. Okay, initially you are giving charge Q. Okay, for that purpose, no need of work done because of there is no opposing force. Okay, initially it is neutralized. No need of additional work to charge this one initial charge. So to give the additional charge, to this one, some work done is required. Why additional work is required? Because of already it having some charge. So you are giving some additional charge to this one. That means the charge opposes this one. To opposing that opposing force, some external work is required. That work done is stored in the form of potential energy. You know that one clearly. Understood? Okay. So here potential energy stored in the form of electrostatic field. Potential energy is stored in the form of electrostatic field. Any charged conductor will store electric potential energy in the form of electrostatic field. Once again, so energy stored in a capacitor. The energy of a capacitor is the amount of work done to charge it. Any charged conductor will store electric potential energy in the form of electrostatic field. Okay. Note these 2 points. These 2 points are important. So next one is derivation of energy stored in a capacitor. Derivation. First of all, consider one capacitor. Okay, consider one capacitor. Its capacitance is C. Now here, consider first of all one capacitor. Initially, no charge on the plates. Its capacitance is C. Capacitance of this capacitor is C. Okay, capacitance of this capacitor is C. Okay. Now, it is positive plate. This one is negative plate. Okay. Now, charge transfer from negative charged plate to positively charged plate. Okay. For our convenience, we are taking initially positive plate and negative plate like that one only. Okay. Now here charge transfer from negative plate to positive plate. Okay. Now here charge transfer is plus Q. This one is minus Q. Initially at a t is equal to 0. At the t equal to 0 means at time t equal to 0. Now here charge on the capacitor plates. Capacitor plate is 0. Initially no charge. At this point potential difference is equal to 0. Potential difference is equal to 0 at t equal to 0. At certain instant of time, at certain instant of time t, charge on the capacitor plates is equal to Q. Now, potential difference between the capacitor plates is V. Potential difference between the capacitor plates is V. Okay. Now, here potential difference V is equal to, you write as charge on the capacitor by its capacitance. You know that one. V is equal to Q by C. Understood? Once again, initially these two plates, okay, neutralized initially at a t equal to 0, charge 0, potential difference between the plates is also 0. At certain instant of time t, charge on the plates is Q, potential difference between the capacitor plates is V, potential difference V is equal to, you write as Q by C. Understood? Okay. Now here charge on this one positive, on this one negative. Okay, electric field direction is this one. Understood? Now present to move dq of charge, some external work done is required. Understood? Okay. Because of initially no charge, that's why no need of work done initially. But right now, to move this dq charge, work done is required. Why? Because of it is also positive charge. Already some charge lies on this one. The charge opposes this one. Okay. So to move dq charge, required work done is dw. Required work done is dw. Understood? Okay. So you know potential is equal to, you know this formula, work done by charge. Okay, work done by charge. Now work is equal to, write as potential difference between the plates into charge. You know this formula. Understood? Okay. Okay. Now here work done is equal to dw is equal to V into dq. Based on this one, dw is equal to V into dq. Understood this one? Okay. dw is equal to V into dq. At certain instant of time, that means to move dq charge, that one. Okay. After a long time, okay. After a long time means at infinity, it is fully charged. This capacitor is fully charged. Understood? Okay. So to fully charged, some work is required. How to find out that one? Integrating of this one. Integrating on both sides to find out the total work done. dw is equal to a charge 0 to q, V dq. You know V is equal to 1 Q by C. V is equal to Q by C. Okay. After a long time, that means you are taken as a infinity. capacitor is fully charged. Capacitor is fully charged. Okay. So to find out the total work done, integrating of this one, dW, W, simply integrating of G 0 to W dW is equal to integrating of 0 to Q, V equal to 101 Q by C dQ. Okay, here work done after differentiating is equal to, here 1 by C is constant. You know, integrating of x power of n dx is equal to x power of n plus 1 by n plus 1, like that one, q dq, q power of 1 plus 1, 2 by 1 plus 1, 2, 0 to q. Okay, work done W minus 0, 1 by C. So upper limit is q square by 2 minus 0. Simply q square by 2c. Work done is equal to q square by 2c. Okay. Here work done is equal to q square by 2c. This work done is stored in the form of potential energy. This work done is stored in the form of potential energy. Okay. This work done is stored in the form of potential energy in capacitor. Okay. So this work done is stored in the form of potential energy. So U is equal to, write as q square by 2c. Okay. You know, q is equal to, write as CV. Substituting here, U is equal to c square v square by 2c. C cancel. What are one? Half CV square. U is equal to half CV square. Understood? Okay. Next, U is equal to, it will write as half CV into V. CV is equal to Q. So U is equal to QV by 2. Understood? Energy, here potential energy different forms. One is q square by 2c. Another one is half cv square. Another one is qv by 2. Okay. These three are energy different formations. Understood? Okay. It is also important in PU. At the same time, in objective manner also it is most important one. Okay. Next, when the capacitors are in series, okay, when the capacitors are in series, the ratio of energies, the ratio of energies here, U, one is half CV square, one is QV by 2, another one is Q square by 2C. These three formations. Here capacitors are in series. Capacitors are in series. In series, which one is constant? Which component, which one is constant? Charge or potential? So charge is constant. Okay. That means required energy in terms of charge and also capacitances. Charge and capacitance required one. So for that purpose, we are taken q square by 2c. Are understood? Okay. Here it is in series. In series, which one is constant? Charge is constant. That means required energy in terms of charge and also capacitance. For that purpose, useful formula is q square by 2c. Okay. Now, energy U1 is to, U2 is to, U3 is equal to Q square by 2 C1 is to Q square by 2 C2 is to Q square by 2 C3. Understood? Okay. Here charge and this to constant. So finally 1 by C1 is to 1 by C2 is to 1 by C3. Energy ratio in series, okay, in series combination, in terms of capacitances, 1 by C1 is to 1 by C2 is to 1 by C3. So in parallel, so which one is constant? Potential is constant. In series, charge is constant in series. Okay. So in parallel combination, which one is constant? Potential. That means required formula in terms of potential and capacitances. See, this formula is useful. U1 is to, U2 is to, U3 is equal to of C1 V square is to of C2 V square is to of C3 V square. Of V square constant, so you write as C1 is to, C2 is to C3. U1 is to, U2 is to, U3 is equal to C1 is to, C2 is to, C3. Understood? Okay. Here in series combination, 1 by C1 is to 1 by C2 is to 1 by C3. In parallel combination, okay, C1 is to C2 is to C3. Next, energy density. You know, energy per unit volume. Is called energy density. Okay. So for parallel plate capacitor, energy is equal to what? Of CV square. Of C means epsilon naught A by D. V means potential. V is equal to write as ED whole square. Okay. U is equal to of epsilon naught A E square D square by D. Here D cancel. Okay. Of epsilon naught A D. Okay. Of epsilon naught E square into AD. Of epsilon naught E square into AD. It is energy. Next, volume of the parallel plate capacitor. Volume is equal to area of the plate into separation distance. Okay. Volume means its area and also the separation distance. It gives the total volume of parallel plate capacitor. Okay. Parallel plate capacitor volume is equal to AD. Now here energy density. Is equal to energy means of epsilon naught E square into AD by volume AD. Understood? It is the energy. This one is volume. AD cancel. Finally, of epsilon naught E square. That's all. Here energy density is equal to of epsilon naught E square. Energy density. Okay. Energy density is equal to of epsilon naught E square. Okay. Now, to charge the capacitor, some external work is required. That external work is done by battery. That external work is done by battery. Okay. Now it is a capacitor. It is connected to the battery. Understood? Now its potential is V. It gives the charge to the capacitor place. The charge is Q. Now work done by battery, W is equal to, you write as VQ. Work done by battery is W is equal to VQ. You know, in this work done, half of the energy stored in a potential energy. Half of the work done stored in a potential energy. What about remaining half? What about remaining half? Okay. See once again, here charge to the capacitor is, okay, some external work is required. That external work is work done by battery. So battery doing work is, you know, W is equal to VQ. In this VQ, half of the work done is stored in the form of energy. Half of the work done is stored in the form of energy. What about remaining half? Remaining half converted into heat energy. Okay. Or light energy. Remaining energy or remaining work done will be converted into heat energy or light energy. Understood? Okay. So how much percentage of energy work done? How much percentage of work done will be converted into energy? Understood? It is theoretically most important bit. How much percentage of work done? How much percentage of work done will be converted into energy? Will be converted into energy. Okay. See how much? 50%. Okay. 50%. Okay. 50% of work done will be converted into energy.